Watch what happens to a body that never sees the morning sun. Not a sick body, not an old body, just a normal one like yours. It wakes up in the dark, jolted by a screaming alarm. The first light it sees isn't the sky, it's a screen, and somewhere deep inside, a hidden clock falls out of sync. You can't feel it happen, but your whole body runs on it. This is one of the most important signals you were ever built to receive. And the modern world was designed to keep it from you. To understand why, you have to go back, way back. For 2 million years, there was no such thing as an alarm clock. There was one signal that started every single day. The sun rose, and light hit the back of your eyes. Not to help you see, but to tell your body what time it was. Every single cell you own keeps its own tiny clock. And the sunrise is the one thing that sets them all. Your ancestors never needed to understand any of this. They just lived inside it, awake with light, asleep with dark. Now look closely at how you actually live today. You wake up before the sun in a pitch-dark room. You step into a car, a metal box that blocks the sky. You sit for hours under fake lights that never change. And at night, when your body is begging for darkness, you fill your eyes with bright glowing screens instead. You flipped the oldest signal on Earth completely backwards. And now your body has no idea what time it really is. So here is what that broken clock actually does to you. In the morning, sunlight is supposed to trigger a sharp rise. A natural wave of alertness that switches you fully on. No morning sun means that wave never really arrives. So you feel groggy and foggy, and reach for caffeine instead. That same morning light also starts a hidden timer. Around 16 hours later, it quietly releases the signal for sleep. Miss the morning light, and that timer never starts on time. So at night you lie there, wired, unable to switch off. And you blame yourself for it. It was never you, but the broken clock is only the beginning. Your skin was built to do something remarkable in sunlight. Struck by the sun, it makes vitamin D all on its own. And that isn't really a vitamin. It acts more like a hormone. It quietly touches your bones, your mood, and your immune system. Your ancestors made it every single day without even trying. You live indoors, and most of you run low without ever knowing. Then there is what light does to your mood. Bright morning sun helps lift the chemicals that keep you steady. It's why a grey week trapped inside can quietly flatten you. Sunlight, mood, sleep, energy, all wired to the same source. And you have been carefully avoiding it for years. But trust me, that was only the surface of it, because none of this actually happened by accident. Somewhere along the way, the sun was turned into the villain. And there was a lot of money in that fear. Think about how much of your life is now built indoors. Offices with no windows, homes lit only by screens, an entire world designed so you never have to step outside. You can work, eat, shop, and talk without seeing the sky. And you were told that all of this was progress. At the very same time, one message was repeated everywhere. The sun is dangerous. Cover it, block it, hide from it. And there is real truth in that. Burning your skin is genuine harm, but somewhere the message quietly went too far. It stopped saying avoid burning and started saying avoid the sun. So an entire generation learned to fear daylight itself. They stayed inside, behind glass, under artificial light, getting almost none of the sun they were actually built for. And slowly, quietly, the clock inside them started to break. Picture one ordinary modern-day scene from the outside. You wake in the dark and immediately stare at a phone. You drive to a building and sit under humming lights. You eat lunch at your desk, the sky just beyond the glass. You drive back home as the real sun is already setting. In an entire day, your eyes never once met the open sky. Then at midnight, you wonder why you just can't fall asleep. You were never lazy, and you were never broken. You were just living in a kind of endless indoor dusk, a body kept in permanent twilight, day after day after day. Now here is the part that should make you angry, then hopeful, because the fix for all of this costs absolutely nothing. Your ancestors had no doctors or supplements for this. They simply walked outside when the sun came up. And that one small habit did more than you would ever believe. In the morning, step outside within an hour of waking. No sunglasses, no glass, no screen between you and the sky. Just a few minutes on a bright day, longer when it's grey. That light alone starts the entire system on time. Your energy, your mood, your sleep, all quietly resetting. And no, you do not need to burn. Burning was never the goal. You simply need what your body has always expected. A little sun in the morning, a little more through the day, and real darkness, actual darkness, when the night finally comes. That is the natural rhythm you were truly built to live in. Not the alarm, not the screen, not the endless indoor glow. Just the oldest signal on Earth, arriving in the right order. So think back to that body that never sees the morning sun, tired for no reason, wide awake at all the wrong hours, flat, foggy, and quietly blaming itself for all of it. That body was never actually defective in any way. It was simply waiting for a signal that never came. You were told the sun was something you should run from, but the truth is you were built to rise with it. The light was there the entire time, free and waiting above you every single morning. And nobody ever told you that hiding from it had a cost. So tomorrow, before the screen and before the coffee, just open a door and let the morning in. Let your eyes find the sky the way they always used to. Give your body back the one signal it never stopped waiting for. You were never a broken machine. You were just a creature kept far too long in the dark. You were built for sunlight, and all you have to do is step back into it.